welcome back to the video. And so in the last video, I've introduced this project. So I hope you guys have a definition on what we're going to do throughout this very short 2-hour session. So today we're actually going to begin our calculation on Markowitz model. So we're going to keep this pretty straightforward for you guys since it's a beginner's finance analytics concept. So we're going to be working with stock and bond market based on Standard & Poor's 500 indices. So you don't have to actually care about what data did I apply because we're actually not analyzing something that is current or up to date. The sake of this course is and the project is to give you an understanding of the financial concepts on diversification and to understand what is a pretty important calculation called the Sharpe ratio. And so actually I've taken this data from pretty early. It is actually taken from my friend Ochilov. So Ochilov actually provided those data for the stock and bonds, so I actually just took from him. But I will be instructing you on this project. So I also want to give credit to Mr. Ochilov who provided me with this data on this project. And right now we see the stock market indices are actually taken from Standard & Poor's 500. I think if you guys have a word about the news, you should know what is the SP 500. It's basically a United States stock indices. And the bond market, I've taken it from the Standard & Poor's again, Standard & Poor's bond indices. So it's also a SP 500 indices, but it also covers bond. And in the search sheet, we're going to, it's now pretty blank. I've actually created the kind of a concept names for you, and we're going to do these calculations together. And after we've done these calculations, we're going to create a model right away in this page. So this is how we're going to carry out this project. So now let's begin our calculations. So now what do we want to do? I want to explain what is the ADG close. So in order to calculate the mean return of the stock market, you have to understand what is the adjustable close. So ADG is actually, it is called adjusted close. So you might wonder, you have a close here, but you also have ADG close here. Why do we use ADG close? Because ADG close take account of 3 different factors. First of all, it take account of stock split. And second of all, it takes account of a dividend paid to the shareholders. And third of all, offerings. So why do we take data from ADG close, which we'll use later on our calculation on this column right here, column H? Because ADG close is more accurate in terms of providing us data on the stock price at the end of the day. So many stock companies may have applied what is called the stock split. So stock split is basically can happen in many scenarios. For example, a stock price may be at $300, but now the manager have found out that no, if I price it at $300, people may not want to buy from me because the price is too high, and it is too hard to liquidify because it may be hard to get someone to buy this stock. So I might buy it at 300 and I will keep it for a very long time, and it doesn't seem pretty optimistic for me. So now the manager decided to split the stock into 3 different portions. So it will be something like a 3 stock with $100 each. So now you see there's a stock split. So instead of selling at $300 right away for 1 stock, they've broken down into 3 different stocks, and the 1 stock is priced at $100. So this is called a stock split. So at the end of the day, if the close price is $300, the ADG close will be $100 since you take account of the stock split. Why is it important? Because if it's split, maybe it's better for me. If here it says $300, maybe I might not decide to diversify my portfolio with this because I don't think it will liquidify for me. Instead, I want to choose this $100 option. So this is why we want to look at adjustable close. So this is the first factor here. And the second factor should be pretty straightforward if you guys know about what is the dividend. So for example, if a stock is priced at $51 and the manager or the company pays a dividend, which is pays a return to the shareholders at $1 each, the stock will be $50. So if the closed price here is $51, you will show $50 in adjusted close. And the third concept, I don't want to go too deep, it is called offering. Offering is basically when you sold shares to a shareholder and the shareholders are kind of owning the shares, they can buy another share at a lower price. For example, if now a shareholder is owning shares at $50, and now if they want to buy another one, maybe the company will offer them in $55. So this is another concept. Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Because then it means you can actually get a better price on your second share. So definitely stock split, dividend, and offering are 3 concepts that are taken account inside adjusted close. And this can actually help you to understand and make your investment decisions better in terms of knowing whether you want to invest or not, knowing which one do you want to invest. So this explanation on the adjustable close. Okay, so other concepts should be pretty straightforward. We have a data, which is our date. We have our open price. So our open price is a price we have when our stock exchange opens. This is the highest point, and this is the lowest point, and this is closing price, which is the price at end of the day when the stock market finishes. And this is our adjusted closing price I talked before, and this is volume. The volume is the number of shares traded in the market. So that is pretty much about this video. So in this video, I'm just hoping to go through the concept with you, and in the next video we'll actually start our calculation right away. So I'll see you guys in the next session.